Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Alright. I am here with Ty500600 and it's an honor.
Well, thank you.
Right, so how did you become a brony?
How did I become a brony? Well, that story goes back to before last Christmas. My brother had posted a Facebook link for the first episode saying how the show was so awesome, and I had watched it just to make fun of him. And then I watched the first episode, and then there was the cliffhanger at the end, and I'm like, I need to know what happened. And then I went and watched the second episode, and I'm like, something's happening. And then I watched a third, and then that's how I became a brony. So I can thank my brother for that one.
Okay, did you ever resist at first, or just...
Oh yeah. I definitely resisted at first. I watched it, like I said, I watched the first episode to tease him. But I'm a huge fan of storyline, and I don't do cliffhangers, so I had to watch the second one. And then by that time, the show's charm had already kind of started to sink in. But at the same time, I would only allow myself to watch one episode a day. And then at the same time, I'd have to run outside and like go snowmobiling or snowboarding or go lift weights or something just to kind of make myself feel better about myself. But sooner or later, we all end up where we're at now. We all do something in the community to make it more enjoyable.
Yeah. So, where did you come up with the idea for Contact Apple Harvest, I think it is?
Yes, that's one of the the sci-fi story I'm currently working on, sorta. The idea for Contact Apple Harvest was the title was kind of a spin-off of the story Contact Harvest, which was a Halo story, because I'm a huge Halo fanboy, and I'll admit it, I'll totally admit it. I absolutely love Halo, but also at the same time, I used to do Halo fan fictions a long time ago, so I've always kind of had the feel for sci-fi writing, and I figured, well, I might as not take my two favorite franchises, kind of mix them together, and that's kind of how that was born. The original idea was so different from what it is now. It was just crazy how much it's changed. I don't really want to go into detail because I didn't really have much for the first idea. The one I have now is better. It's much more in depth, but pretty much, yeah, that's how that was born.
How long did it take you to write My Little Dashie 2? Because I know that's one you've completed, so I can ask about that.
My Little Dashie, the sequel, that took me probably a week of total writing time. I sat down and I would write, and I would not stop writing. Me and my friend Ty500600 would just pour and pour and pour into the story. Now, I mean, it took more than a week to get out, but that's probably about the time I spent invested into it.
Yeah, do you watch many fan-made stuff, as in music or reads of your fics or anything?
Oh, absolutely. I like one of my favorite stories right now on Film Fiction that I've been tracking is the story. Oh, what's it called? The Assumption of Applejack or Apotheosis. That's one of the stories I've been tracking and reading. I absolutely love the story. Expectations, although I haven't really seen much from them recently. So yeah, I definitely read other people's fan fictions as well. I also listen to a lot of the music too. Like I listen to a lot of the pony music when I'm either writing or when I'm doing stuff with like when I'm drawing or etc. etc. So yeah, I'm constantly doing something within the community just to kind of keep myself absorbed within it.
Okay. Do you have a favorite pony at the moment, or?
Yeah, I do. I got 3: Luna, Applejack, and Twilight. They're my 3 favorites. Although I used to hate Rarity, but secretly she's just kind of snuck into my heart recently. So Rarity is almost up there as well.
Do you have a personal own character yet?
I have the one that I'm designing currently. If you kind of just think not Prince Blueblood, Shining Armor, except with a little bit more darker colors, and that's kind of what he's going to look like. And I haven't really thought of a backstory for him yet. I was just kind of write him and wing it by ear. That's kind of how I do all my stuff anyway, so, you know.
Okay, final question already. Anything to say to bronies and then brony haters?
Bronies, how to deal with haters is obvious. We all know, love and tolerate. They'll go away sooner or later. You just gotta kind of ignore them. that or just show them compassion. They'll go away. And also for bronies, everybody can contribute to the community. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Everybody has some sort of talent that they can do to make this community greater, whether it be story writing, song making, animating, or even just kind of going out and doing something to prove that bronies are not a blight on the internet, like the people who go out and do the charity, like the charities that bronies have put together. I know, at least I think, have raised nearly as much money as charities that have been standing for 20 years, like the Star Trek community or the Star Wars community. At least that's what I heard anyway. So, I mean, maybe your talents aren't necessarily artistic, but there's something that you can do, that all of you can do, to make this community a better place and to show that the world that we're not a bunch of old guys who sit and watch ponies in our basement. We're adults that do stuff for the fun of it. We like the show, but we're also productive members of society.
Yeah. Okay. I'm out of questions, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have any just kind of personal questions for me at all, just between you and I, or?
I have no idea.
Well, all right then.
Yeah,
I guess that's
nervous all day, so I haven't really been thinking much. Yeah.
Well, that's 8 questions. That's something. Well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview. Brony on, everybody. Later, guys.
Bye. There you go. That was Tyler 500 600, everyone. Thank you and goodbye.